Man, look, start shit with you, right? They'll start something with you, and then once you get to applying the pressure, they get to tell me some, no, ain't no problem no more. Ain't no problem no more. No, it's still a problem, nigga. It's a problem until I say it ain't no problem no more. Just because you said it ain't no problem no more don't mean a motherfucking thing. You started this shit, you're gonna have to stand on this shit. Everything you said, everything you did, you gotta stand on this shit until I'm done. You started this shit with me. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't let up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the, you don't really want me as an enemy. I'm gonna be honest, like, cause you can go a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5, 10, whatever, thinking, oh, I done got away, he done forgot, no, I ain't forgot. I'm gonna get your ass. You is not getting away. You is getting by. I'm gonna tear your mouth out when I catch you.
Alright, so in this particular video, I don't know who your boy Finesse talking about. I don't know if you're talking about your boy Hustle Cartel or anybody else, you know. But the most recent public beef that I know he had was with Hustle. You know, they been going back and forth with each other like since months ago, you know. But since your boy Finesse 2Tymes got out the feds, the whole back and forth on the internet and it kind of slowed, you know, and slowed down. You know, Hustle Cartel ain't really said nothing about Finesse, and Finesse ain't really said nothing about him. So, but he said, you know, once you cross that line, ain't no going back and being friends, you know. It's like, it's the end of that. So he's gonna dead that right there. You know, he made it clear he ready to tear somebody's mouth out about that disrespect that they be talking about. And I don't know where Hustle Cartel stands on this beef, because you know Hustle Cartel, he was a very outspoken person about his animosity with Charleston White and Charleston White and Finesse. But maybe he finally decided to do what's best and just let it go and put it to rest. You know, he getting them checks, he running it up, you know. And as far as that music go, he feel like he up next, you know. His song Can't Stop the Hustle, you know, that took off. You know, his content has been taking off. You know, he shooting dice and winning and hardly ever taking losses, despite the fact that people say he be cheating, you know. But it's hardly ever when somebody beat him, you know. But if he is cheating, you know, if he ain't getting caught in the midst of it, and I guess he winning, and he gonna keep getting it, you know. But unless something happens, but you know, he ain't gonna put that on nobody. It's like, you know, he gonna stand on 10 and keep on counting it, you know. I ain't doubting it. You know, he got a security, and he's moving smarter. He's going a little harder, you know. And you know, Finesse 2Tymes did have beef with Charleston White. Charleston White called CPS on him, and you know, but once Charleston White and Finesse 2Tymes met, it was nothing but respect. But you wouldn't have thought that off of all the talking they was doing on the internet. Y'all feeling that? But I don't know, if two people can have a war of words and then squash their beef, to me that's as real as it gets. It's like some real shit. But you know, I don't know what's going on. I guess somebody done hit Finesse with the ultimate disrespect. But you know, he got some music that just came out last week. He dropped that chicken sandwich. You know what I'm saying? You know how Finesse coming and how he sounding. He got the lyrics, he got the vocabulary, you know, he got the beats, the beat selection. Like when it comes to the music, he one of the best ones. But he lost a lot of respect over some shit that he allegedly done, you know. And that's where a lot of his his downfall came from as far as his music business, you know. And then relationships, I guess, folded with other artists that he knows, you know, is supposed to been helping him, you know what I'm saying, and keeping him on. But you know, really he can stand on his own. He don't really need nobody to put him on. But it would have been a bigger look if you still had them other artists with him, you know, like Bag and the whole Bread Gang, all them members, you know. But he's still rocking with Big 30 and them because of his brother and all them. But yeah, he dropped a song called Praise As Hell. I think that video just dropped like earlier this week or something like that. Check that out if it's your type of shit. You know, it was more like on the conscious level. You know, he talk that talk. He can rap on, you know what I'm saying, like some bunking, how you ready to bump into your op type shit. And he also make that kind of music, you know what I'm saying, that have you in some deep thought type shit on that kind of business. And he also got the music, got the pimping and the dripping. He got the music when you ready to go out and get it, you know. And he got the the best delivery, you know. He got one of the best deliveries in the game, especially when you from somebody that comes down from Tennessee down there close to Memphis. You know, you can relate to him respectfully. But a lot of people, I don't know, it might not be for you if you're from up north or something like that, because you know, usually people relate to the music with the same kind of dialects and ebonics and all that is that people talk in their own cities, you know, or in their areas, you know, like the same accents and all that, you know. So a lot of people relate to people like that they can. It sound like people that they talk to, sound like the person that's talking right next to you type shit, you know. But really, or like the people that they grew up with. A lot of people relate more to that shit. But you know, but music is a universal language. You know, it's all around the world now. They rap, they trap rap style, you know. And you got to thank God for hip hop, because you got a lot of rappers about the block, you know. A lot of rappers say some shit in their music to get them shot, though. You know, or do some things, bring them expensive chains and get them robbed, you know. But, you know, it's just, every job comes with problems, you know. But you got to just know how to move and resolve them and keep on balling even after all the falling. That's all I got for right now. I appreciate y'all for tapping back in. The Trap 2 TV. It's me again, Tony 3Tymes. Just giving y'all this video piece. And make sure y'all tap in for this merch, man. Generation Viral. Get on there, get you a hoodie, because it's about to be, you know what I'm saying, starting to get cold outside. Get you a hat, you know, a jacket, or a shirt. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. It's for a purpose. Let's go. We work.